Hey everyone. So unfortunately I lost part of this footage when we were recording this session or streaming this session. I had lost power during it. So the first half of the footage is gone unfortunately. So yeah. So if everything seems a bit jumbled in the beginning, that's because there was some stuff that led up to where this VOD starts. Sorry guys.
He
Alright.
thinks
You
he's only in
see,
combat
I
mode.
can stay
He's
in rage.
combat ready.
Since when?
Combat veteran.
Since he trained to be a soldier.
Wrong, because every single time stuff pops off, you seem confused.
You're like, what happened?
Oh man, I don't know how that stalactite fell from the ceiling.
It's literally an oop face before anything else.
Oh no, a demon's attacking us?
Oh.
Guess I better start whacking.
Okay.
Sitcom music plays, here comes Draig.
All I'm picturing is the In Comes Nanners fucking sitcom music from C Nanners.
Boom, 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 ba-da-da-dum, dum, bum, ba-da-dum.
Alright, I'm back live.
And you're about to die to pixies.
Possibly, yeah. Alright, so pretty much to summarize what happened during the lost footage is we had finished up the fight at the end of the last VOD with the orc encampment, and we were transporting the refugees with the makeshift cart we made, and then while we were traveling we got attacked by pixies, which is where this VOD, the recording picks back up after I lost power. Alright.
Can I get a pre-combat reaction?
Unfortunately not.
Damn, I was just gonna smack Kun'Brin in the back of the head for no damage.
I have to
That's not how that works.
fix all my screens.
So, we're gonna go ahead. So, real quick, I'm just going to... Right now, I'm just putting you guys down on the field. But...
Kun'Brin, I hope you know you've killed children with this.
That's fine.
let me also
Hi,
go
Mitch and Mark.
ahead- We're gonna go
Look
ahead.
at the tokens.
There was nothing on my screen.
Yeah, give me a moment. I'm working on shit.
Because there's 2 Mitch tokens.
I'm working on shit. Shut the fuck up.
Make me.
Stop being a little shithead.
Hold on.
I think
Nah.
that's...
Please tell me I can do this. There we go.
There we go.
Why do I have the power to do this?
My battle music stopped. I mean... You're
Well,
having a s-
hello.
Yeah,
What do you
so
mean the
there's
bar
that.
stopped playing music?
No, I forgot to loop it again.
Not looping sources.
Yeah, so the...
Noob.
I'm gonna talk about chat real quick. So
Man,
yeah, the
not
internet
choosing
is
the
better.
10-hour
What
video.
happened was I accidentally tripped the breaker because I had too many things going. But I'm
Oh
back
my
now.
God. Look at you, being a little energy whore.
I would have preferred Energy Gremlin, but I guess that is also
I was gonna
accurate.
say.
Oh, you were being an energy vampire. Suck it up too much.
You're done.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say it takes a fucking lot for them to lose power.
yeah. I'm also connected to the same part of the grid that the hospital is, so...
Mm.
The hospital goes black. What happened?
I would have fucking laughed if that's what happened.
What happened?
What happened?
Yeah. I also knew it was the breaker too, right? Like at first I thought it was power, but it was the breaker because I lost power, but Papa still had everything going in the living room.
Yeah.
So it was just my room.
I still love your last words were, oh, lost power.
Yep. Yep.
Like you were able to warn us before anything.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
because
my-
it hadn't fully shut down at the moment.
Yeah.
Can't wait to fucking kill these pixies with my Subaru.
Yeah, because I also have the surge protector in the power strip, so it bought me that last couple like seconds.
Whoops, that's not what I want.
I gotta fix for sometimes
Alright,
for some
so that's
reason.
one cart. That's a little bit big for a cart, so...
Well,
We're
we were
gonna
making
take-
big cart. We made the extra long, extra wide because of all our the orcs.
Yeah, but that's still a little bit tall, but that's fine.
There ain't enough room for 16 people in here.
Damn.
Alright, that's fine then. Alright. So that's one cart. And then there's the second cart that Granthelm was using.
Yep.
And then what were the creatures that you guys had?
I had a regular Rothe.
Yes. Alright, one moment.
He is very mossy because Fae.
2 not quite horses.
So like they used the warhorse step block, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Mitch's moose used the elk stat block.
Nope.
Yeah, because we discussed that.
No, you said it'd
And
be
Justin
cool.
agreed with it.
No.
I said it can use the elk stat block. Mitch said no, I'm using the warhorse. And so it took the form of a warhorse with kind of like ethereal kind of horns, but they were not physical. Alright.
Bitch.
Boring as fuck you are, Mitch.
Wow. And look at you. So unique.
I made a
Orc barbarian.
I made a giant goat, okay?
Wow.
No, Mitch's wasn't the one that had the ethereal horns. It was Elfain's that had the ethereal horns because of
Oh yeah, yes,
the preferred form of her god.
yes, that is correct. Oh,
That's what it was.
Spinach.
yeah. So to roll initiative, we just gotta wait for you to put us into the combat order, right?
Essentially, I'm
Alright.
also just trying to figure out like where you guys are. Mitch is driving. Hold on, I think my foundry is having fun for a second.
I still see 2 Mitches.
Yes, I know because I haven't gotten rid of one of them.
You
Because
want to hurt
my
me so much.
Oh man, you doubled them again. There's now 5
Hold on.
Mitches.
hold on, there's a chance that foundry is gonna close in a second.
Yeah, I just lost connection to the server.
Server connection
Connection
reestablished.
reestablished.
Yep, hold on. Okay,
Whoever's playing with shit, knock it off.
I'm not.
guys-
I'm ripping cardboard.
you guys may or may not need to refresh and reconnect.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, mine seems to be working fine.
Well, no, because there's a chance that I may have created a new instance and you guys aren't connected. Oh,
Oh.
okay. So, yep, there.
It refreshed on its own.
Kun'Brin, Draig, Mitch. All right. Okay. So Mitch is there driving that cart.
What?
He's there driving that cart. What cart are each of you guys in?
Good question.
Yes, that is a good question.
Granthelm has the ballista and the half dragon.
Yep. Yeah, so just for the sake of this, I have Orc Commoner as all of the NPCs.
Yep.
Are all of the orcs in one cart? Or I thought we had them split between the 2. Alright, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So who's in what cart?
I'll be over here, then yeah.
So you're gonna be where?
Over here. It's not working.
Well, then tell me where.
This Grindhelm cart.
Okay, you could just say the cart that Grindhelm is driving.
Are you riding heavy crossbow with Grindhelm?
Yeah.
You can't fucking say heavy crossbow for shotgun.
Yeah, you can. There was no shotguns in this time.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, just
Are you
give
ri-
just
are you
give
riding
Kun'Brin a
boomstick?
couple of weeks. All right. We'll go ahead. We're gonna create, and all of you go ahead and right-click on your tokens and set yourself into combat mode.
Which button is that?
Right-click your
I-
token. It's
I
the
am.
swords and shield on the top right, or bottom right rather.
Okay, I've clicked it.
So everyone do that.
Alright, I'm gonna refresh.
Who the fuck said you could roll for initiative, Mitch?
You literally told us to do it like fucking 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Very
we could've.
true, but still.
Justin, may I also roll mine that I've been sitting on for 10 minutes?
Yes, you may.
You're a bastard.
Who the fuck said you could do that?
Literally you.
I mean, you're right, but no.
Fuck
I-
yourself.
I
think
really don't think
I will
Kun'Brin
never
is
be
ever
it.
going to get alert.
No, I am never going to go first in initiative.
Nope.
I could have plus 15, and I would still go last.
Yeah, well, at least you roll well for almost everything fucking else in this game.
I do not. I
You
rolled
do.
I rolled a 2,
You rolled a 2.
and then I rolled a
initiative.
7.
Well, maybe today's not the day.
Bless you.
Less
It's
2.
alright. Katie still stands good.
What did you say?
Katie still stands either way, so.
Cold. Fuck.
Andy, you're not allowed to sneeze anymore.
Fuck you, Caitlin. Sneeze right now.
Either.
Hachu.
Your name's not Caitlin.
It is
I wish
now.
it could be. Then you'd be here.
Whoa.
You're right.
That is some fucking heat.
Just trying to say.
What?
Trying to say.
I'm saying you ain't good enough.
He's saying you stole our brother.
And my lover.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
Yeah, you
gonna
didn't know
sip
about
my
that?
tea and stay out of this.
Yeah, if you didn't know about that, the long, not so lonely nights that they used to spend together.
We used to share a bed when I slept over.
Yeah.
Used to say how he would raise him? Yeah, I did not know that.
All right.
Yeah, they spent every time they slept over each other's house. It was the same bed.
The price to become a
No.
person was his virginity became mine.
No.
You're right.
No. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna begin combat.
Alright.
First pixie.
There's so many of them, man.
There's 8 of them. This pixie right here,
Alright.
which is
Yeah.
that one, is going to go ahead and actually, yeah. So this one, I'm going to need you, Elfain,
Yeah.
to go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw as the pixie kind of spins around, spins itself around in a circle before hucking what almost looks like just like this big ball of weeds and glitter at you, and it explodes in your face.
Okay.
And you feel something almost coming to the surface. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Alright, and it's just normal.
It's just a normal wisdom save.
The pixie's turning you into a potted plant.
All right.
Green.
Let me make sure. As it is indeed casting polymorph, which you succeeded.
Oh, okay.
That little son of a bitch.
You managed to resist being forcibly changed.
Cool.
All right. And it is
We
going
can
to
just
go
miss.
ahead and it's going to fly. It's going to go ahead and it's going to fly underneath the carriage. Yep, it's gonna go ahead and you see it fly underneath the carriage, right beneath you.
Okay.
As it is the next fairy's turn. And this one, Draig,
Yep.
go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
I add Mitch's bonus to that, right?
Yes, because you are within 10 feet of him,
Wisdom.
which you would get a +4 bonus.
Ah, cool.
You are able to just click on the.
Yeah, no, I did, but I'm also having to write in the +4 bonus.
Right.
I don't think that saves.
All right. So, you are turned into a. Let's see.
Backfire on the fairy so bad.
It's gonna go ahead and it's going to turn you into a.
Sheep.
It's gonna go ahead and it's gonna turn you into a frog, not a toad, a frog.
Yep. And I'm just gonna sit there in the cart and be happy.
Is this something I can counterspell?
I have experienced true joy for
is-
the first time in my life.
If you want to counterspell it, you can counterspell it.
Counterspell.
Okay. So what does it look like when Mitch counterspells?
When Mitch counterspells, I can't tell if I want it to go in the stupid route of things or in like the somewhat cool route of things.
I mean, either way, Mitch, I know for a fact you're saying nuh-uh.
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
All right, I need a vote here. Laser vision,
Oh my god.
or am I shooting a fucking line of fire at Draig? Like a solar flare.
I like
I
laser
mean-
vision.
I also
Laser
kind of
vision
like
is always
laser
funny.
vision.
I have a laser vision.
Yeah.
All right,
It
three votes.
is.
All right, so I'm gonna counter spell and do some fucking laser vision at the spell. Just
All right. So from behind your behind your scarf and hood, as you see this fairy begin to weave a ball of magic and glitter, she begins to throw it, and in an instant, your eyes flick straight to her, and burn a hole of magic inside of this sphere, causing it to blow up in her face, and suddenly it looks like she just got pied in the face. And she kind of blinks for a moment while she's stunned, and she gets really frustrated, kind of like Tinkerbell.
yeah, well, I'm gonna beat the shit out of that little fly.
All right,
Oh, they're so mean to Faye.
They deserve it.
and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, flying up there. All right. So that's the end of that pixie's turn. Elfain, you're up.
Alrighty. I know exactly what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do?
I am going to cast. Yes. I'm going to bless
Mm-hmm.
myself. Hold on, it's up to 3 creatures. Myself, Grindhelm, and half dragon.
The pixies.
All right. So go ahead and cast bless.
Yep.
Perfect.
So the 3 of us
And-
get to add a d4 to all attack rolls, and we also get we can add a d4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Yes. All right.
And that's my actually let me check the oh wait no, I cast a level spell, so yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. So that's the end of your turn. It is
Yes.
now. As soon as you end your turn.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. Oh, at the bottom.
All right. So the next pixie is going to go ahead and let's see. Let's see. Is going to go ahead and Mitch, I'm going to need you to give me a. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. Yeah. Go ahead and give me an intelligence saving throw. As the fairy in front of you kind of claps her hands once, and there's this reverberation, and suddenly there is this like flying squid creature that's in your face trying to gnaw at you.
I got 9, dog.
All right. So now let me go ahead and All right. All right. So, this kind of flying squid creature that this fairy summons floats in front of your face and begins to gnaw at you and begins to chink through your armor as you take
Brain damage.
4 points of piercing damage as this thing is now gnawing through your armor.
Yo, shit.
Do we see this thing?
Draig and Kun'Brin, you both see the fairy kind of clap and back up for a second as Mitch is now recoiling from something you can't see.
Oh. Interesting.
But you take 4 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the fairy is going to go ahead and 5-10, technically triggering an attack opportunity from you, Kun'Brin, if you wanted to, but it has to be melee.
I'll bop it.
With what?
Whisper.
With Whisper? All right,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Think. My headphones better stop cutting out.
Okay.
Oh.
So, yeah, you go ahead as it retreats from you. You go ahead and you bop it with the dagger, and as soon as you do, you kind of stab into it, and it looks down at its pierced stomach, and then looks at you, and just kind of like melts a little bit before reforming itself. Says "Ha!" and then boofs into confetti.
Oh, Jesus! I hate the Fae.
But that's dead. Mitch, the creature that is trying to like squirm into your armor, kind of sloughs away into snow before it disintegrates into fog and disperses.
Huh? I hate everything Faye.
You're not the only one.
All right. But that brings us to Grindhelm's turn. Grindhelm is going to go ahead
And ask them a question.
5, 10, 15, 20, and is going to beat the shit out of that pixie. In fact, just because he's going to try and shoulder charge the pixie.
What if it stops him dead in his tracks?
He tries to shoulder charge the pixie, and the pixie manages to dive out of the way, and he takes a wild swing with his battle axe as a second attack.
Did you add the D4?
I did not add the D4, so we'll see if that hits.
This could
Yeah.
make it break it.
D4. That's a 2, so that hits.
Hey,
Which
I'm
means that
helpful.
which means he shoulder charges the pixie
And
into more confetti. And so that was 20. That's 25, 30 because he has the squat nimbleness feature. Oh, squat nimbleness feat. And then he's gonna go ahead. He's gonna take a battle axe swing at that pixie. So that's an additional 1d4. That's a 29 to hit. And that's not even a crit. He rolled a 15.
Wow.
So that's another pixie down, cut in half, and its body kind of sits there, separated. She looks down at it and tries to like reattach it before she looks back up at Grindhelm and says, "Oh, poof," into confetti. And Grindhelm looks around for some more, and he starts shouting. He starts shouting profanities about flying creatures.
You tilly willy little flying bastards, yeah.
Sure, something like that. That's the end of his turn. Draig, you're up.
Okay, so
And you are not a frog.
The
thankfully,
momentary prospect of being the frog that Drake saw himself turning into momentarily filled him with extreme joy. Now he no longer has that.
Yep.
I could have just been a little frog on a leaf, dude. No worries.
Exactly.
No responsibilities.
But instead, fucking what's his name? From the boys.
Yep.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
What's his name? Goddamn.
Describe.
Blonde dude from the
Homelander.
Homelander. Yeah, Homelander.
Yeah, the main
stopped
fucking
me.
character.
I couldn't think of the name, man. I'm sorry. Fucking the Homelander shot a counterspell out of his eyes in the same dress.
So, is this 5, 10, 15? That bitch is within 10 feet of me, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be a petty bitch here.
Yeah.
Reckless attack, but I want to make it non-lethal with the chain.
Sure.
Oh, there's one right here too.
Go ahead. Go ahead and take a shot.
All right, so there's that. Attack.
All right, there we go.
Advantage. 15 to hit.
That just hits.
How knocked out is it? May I roll?
You may, and let me look up the rulings on non-lethal.
Also, this bitch is going flying after this. I'm hitting that fucking Babe Ruth out of the park home run.
Okay, so real quick, only
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage. Only bludgeoning damage is allowed to be non-lethal.
Ah, shit. Well, I'm splattering it into a shotgun pellet spread into the distance then.
Yeah, you go ahead, you lash onto it, and it cracks. You hit it dead center, and and the fairy kind of tenses up, waiting for an impact, and then
Also, I'm moving it.
The thing is, it opens one eye, and then it opens the other, and it laughs at you as if you missed, and it goes to like point at you. Its arm is gone. It looks down. Its legs are gone, and you see that they're flying behind it. And she turns to go and chase it, and poofs into confetti.
Fair. Is there any others within my movement as I only moved 20 feet or 15 feet?
Oh, there's one right here. Right there.
Yep, I saw where you were clicking. 5, 10, 15. So that now makes 30. 20. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Can I drop the one hand off of the chain to grab the hammer and keep the chain in the other hand? Or do I have to fully drop the weapon to do the drop?
Well, you won't be able to swing with any weapons at all.
Well, I still have 5 more feet of movement. Or thereabouts.
I mean, yeah, but you'd. When you say
What
grab
I'm
the
asking-
hammer, do you mean your light hammer?
Yeah, meaning like do the weapon swap, but not fully drop the chain to the ground, but drop the use of it.
it would take your bonus action to pull out the hammer.
I have not raged or anything.
Alright, I'm just telling you, it'll take your bonus action to pull it out.
Yep. Perfectly fine.
Then yeah, you can do that.
I'm gonna step right up to it.
Yep.
As I'm winding up with the hammer, I'm gonna go ahead and say, knock knock. This one I want to make non-lethal.
That's
if
fine
it
because
hits.
this one does do bludgeoning. Go ahead and
Yep.
roll. That one misses.
Yep.
You go ahead, you take the swing, and as opposed to the fairy dodging out of the way, just the massive force of your swing, the air pressure almost carries her around your hammer,
Yep.
and she lands back in place, kind of confused for a moment before looking at you. Where's your warrant?
What warrant?
You said knock knock. Where's your warrant?
I show my badge.
He's over there. His name's Mitch.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Here's your warrant right here, motherfucker.
Alright. The half dragon is gonna go ahead and huck his. Well, first he's gonna leap over the boundary of the cart 5, 10, 15, 20, and is going to huck his spear at, well, 20, 25, 30. He can move. He's gonna go in, he's going to melee the fairy.
Beat the hoe.
Don't forget
And
the
it's
D4.
Yep, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Yep. Attack, 1d4. That's 29 to hit, which is a 19. And is going to go ahead. Let me make sure that there's nothing. Alright. So pierces the fairy, and as he pierces the fairy, she's kind of skewered for a moment, and she looks at the dragon before looking down at the spear, and almost like pulls herself across it, and then by the time she gets down to his hand, poofs into confetti. Boop.
How many are left?
There's only
15.
There's only 2 left. One in front of Draig and one up on the hill.
I
Let
can't
them
even
turn
see
me
him.
into a frog, Mitch.
Can't
He's
see
gonna
him.
go ahead and he's going to huck his spear at disadvantage. He's gonna huck his spear at the fairy that's on the cliff.
Okay. Oh, there they are.
What one's on the cliff?
Over here.
Up there.
Oh. Oh, I didn't
Uh,
even see that.
He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna make his second attack, still with a D4, but at disadvantage because long range throw. That's a 16. That bless did help.
Yay!
He hucks the spear, and gently behind it is the super thin veil of a red string that pulls it along and hits it right into the fairy. And as opposed to skewering it this time, it kind of spins across. It spins across it before she stops spinning, and just slowly she begins to unravel like a coiled noodle, becoming uncoiled, and it hits the ground, and then poofs into a small pile of confetti.
Okay. Okay.
And that is his turn.
Okay.
Mitch, you're up.
Too far
Oh,
away to
there
do
is also
anything.
one more that's underneath Elfain's cart.
The carriage.
Yeah.
I don't do anything. I end my turn.
Okay, you end your turn.
Very helpful. I one, don't have the movement to go back there. 2, Drake's gonna eat this other one.
All right, so that is the end of Mitch's turn. It is now the pixie that is in front of Draig.
Okay, can I interrupt for 1 second?
What's
My thing just spoke to me. What the hell was that?
What do you mean?
What?
All I heard, your time is coming. Get ready.
Oh, that
Do you
means
have music on in the background?
I do, but it's not the music. It was
No,
Don't even
that's
worry
your.
about it.
That's because if you have a certain thing active on Foundry, like if you have the sound active a certain way, then when your turn comes up, when it's about to be your turn in Foundry, it gives you a verbal sound on your
Oh,
on
is that
deck
the combat
for your
theme?
turn.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you activate that?
Jesus, fuck. In the combat encounters tab.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mitch. It's a little cogwheel.
I'm consistently the only one who gets you with it.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna delete that because of fucking you.
No, I was the one who told you to put them in.
Shut up, I know. Fuck you. Is this the one? That is not the one. Is this the one? That is not the one. Yes, that's the one. Okay.
Ooh, this works fantastic. I can even go ahead and I can change what's being tracked, so I can track everyone's health.
Ooh, hey, we're all learning something new.
Hells. Multiple
Alright.
hells.
Cap,
Yes,
are you a
multiple
pixie?
health.
No, I'm not a pixie.
As small
Are
as
you a
one.
fairy?
No.
No, Jameson. Cap is smaller than a pixie.
Draig.
No.
I didn't say that.
Yes.
You're gonna go ahead and let's see.
I have nothing to drink.
Let's
A
see.
beverage.
Let's see.
You should get one
I
then.
don't have a beverage. No.
Find a beverage.
I'm hovering over all of my saving throws. Just tell me the one.
So, the pixie in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
after it stops recoiling from the hammer swing, it looks at you. It says,
Yeah.
"That was a bad joke. I want to leave." And then there's a little poof of smoke, and it's gone.
Oh.
Or
When in
he's a
doubt,
man, then run.
AOE.
Kun'Brin.
Thank you, very attractive, deep-voiced man, for telling me it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Ooh, close.
Posture check and hydrate.
I'm gonna 5'10", if it takes 10.
Yeah, just in order to move from there.
Yeah, I just leaped off.
My mouse isn't working. Hold on. This happens a lot. 5'10", 15, 20.
Is that the sound of you just smacking it on your desk?
Yes, don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Don't worry, I do the same.
I wonder why it's not working.
Yeah, like why?
I'm going
I
to
also feel horrible.
stare where the pixie was. And I just go, huh. As I cast invisibility.
You're gonna cast invisibility.
Yes.
Go
Now
ahead.
we
you
have
Go
casting
two
ahead,
on
fucks
you
rolling
or
around
Draig?
invisible.
Me.
go ahead and cast your invisibility.
I have. Hold on. Is the blurbs? Oh, okay, I did. I did. Fuck.
Did you hit the die next to your invisibility spell?
We took a long rest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Multiple.
hold on.
Oh yeah, you weren't in the chat yet when that happened. Yeah, we
hold
started
on.
off
I
having taken a
actually
long rest.
have to take a long rest because it's telling me
There you
I
go.
can't
that's
do it. There we go.
fine. There you go.
I've
And
cast
so
it.
now you're invisible.
Kun'Brin then takes the next 8 hours.
Alright. You are
Like a
now
Dragon
invisible.
Ball episode.
You know, he's screaming for 8
Alright.
hours of relaxation.
So you are now invisible.
Yes.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Can I do anything for a bonus action? Let's find out. Actions. Other. No, this is just actions. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn. I'm going to bonus action. Hide.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Sweet. Stealth.
Because being invisible does make you heavily obscured.
And it gives me advantage on stealth, right?
I don't think so, no.
Oh.
But
okay.
being invisible gives you advantage on stealth.
Being in.
Being invisible gives you advantage on stealth.
Okay.
Plus, you have your
26.
smoke.
All right.
My hood's not up.
So you turn invisible and you stand really still.
Yep.
Is that the end of
Okay.
your turn?
Yes.
Go ahead and end your turn.
I hate
Alright.
invisible elves.
I hate invisibility.
All right.
I saw that one coming.
All right.
I hate elves.
Now.
I do too.
All right. Let's see.
My elves are the worst.
Oh.
Oh,
Or
I don't know. Drow are pretty bad.
No.
Merry Christmas.
What's this?
I'm going to need everyone in that green square
Yeah.
to give me.
You just had to say
A-
Elfain.
No, because the
Uh,
children are in there too.
Yeah, but
Justin
Justin has
rolls
to roll
those.
that.
A strength save. So
Strength
Elfin,
save?
go ahead and give me a strength save.
Alright. But I get to add a d4.
I swear to fuck, if I'm about to become Satan over some pixies killing some children.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my,
I
the
got a
sound.
20.
Okay, luckily the pixies save doesn't matter. So you got a 20. So you're good. Some of these only 2 of these orcs succeeded. So you are
I'll be right back.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ, Jameson.
So you are not restrained. 2 of the half-orc teens or children are not restrained. The rest are held along with the rest of your cart in these gripping vines that
Oh.
curl up and hold onto the cart and you guys.
Oh.
Let me make sure. Let me check any other things.
I gotta check a spell.
All right, so all of the green bits are difficult terrain. All right. What? Don't. You're not allowed to censor my chat.
All I said was a question mark. And I took offense to that.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Jameson, they hurt
What?
your feelings.
No, they questioned my authority.
So yep.
I see.
This is
Alright.
why I can't be trusted as moderator.
Elfain.
Yes.
It is your turn.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to. I can't. Actually, this was from the one that was underneath the carriage.
As far as you can assume, you can't see which one cast it, but you last saw one zip under the carriage, and then a couple of moments later, this happened. You don't know if it's another one. You didn't see anything.
All right, I'm going to hop off.
I make myself laugh.
Okay. You go and you hop
Can
off.
I see one under the carriage?
I'll say go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right. Because whether I see it or not is going to depend on what I do. Perception.
Yep.
25.
You go ahead, you look under the carriage, and you're able to see, kind of hiding in the spokes of one of the wheels, it is this fairy that, now that it's like focusing on this, as opposed to this kind of like leaf-dressed, bright red-haired, almost like cute, like young girl-looking kind of fairy. You see almost like this twisted, angry, more like nature entity, barely human in its face. Kind of like it is such a stark difference. It looks insanely furious, but that's the fairy.
Okay. Does the bless work on spell attacks?
It works on all attack rolls and saving throws.
Alright, I'm gonna guiding bolt it.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Cast spear. And I get to attack with a d4. 25.
25. This bolt of like this reddish white energy streaks underneath the cart and hits this dead on, sending it spiraling. And instead of puffing into confetti, you see it actively like dissolves into this almost like swamp-like muck before disintegrating into this fog that, as it hits the ground, almost turns the spots that it touches into dead grass and plants.
Ooh. Does the vines grabbing? Yeah, that's gonna be my next question. Are the vines still there?
They're gone.
All right. That
It is your turn.
ends my turn.
All right.
Apparently, if you take too long on your turn, the commentator says, it's your turn again.
Yes, reminding you it is your turn. Grindhelm is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, bump into Kun'Brin.
Attack.
Sorry, I want to go socialize for a minute.
Wondering what the hell he ran into.
Can I just go boo?
Sure. Grindhelm run like body bumps into you. And you see he goes to rear up in an instinct, and you say, boo. And he's like, Jesus. And then he moves around you and sees that there's no fairy around here, looks to Draig, and says, where the fuck to go?
Oh, fucking no, it turned invisible.
He's going to ready his action so that when the pixie appears, he's going to swing at it.
I've got a better idea, but hang on.
Draig, you're up.
Okay.
I should not be talking to shit.
Grindhelm, you still got a bundle?
Bundle of what?
TNT?
Yeah?
I'm gonna take it.
No.
When in doubt, blow it up.
We don't even know if it's here.
We'll
Spare the
know
children,
if it's
Draig.
not when kaboom.
Spare the children, Draig.
What are you doing? Grindhelm's resisting giving you TNT.
I'm not going to reach into his bag because he'll hit me if I do.
Wise.
With one of my attacks, can I slide the chain down to the very bottom and just swing it around, see if I can find the fairy with that? Not like attack, but like use it as a sensor type deal?
You can make an investigation check.
Fair, but hear me out here. I'm not good at those.
But that's what you're doing.
I'm investigating through violence.
I'm really not good at those.
You go ahead, you take the chain, and as you go to like swing it around, you're not able to get enough momentum off of it to actually get the chain off of the ground, so now it's just cutting these berries at your feet.
Damn, I was kind of hoping you'd say like hit Kun'Brin or something.
But that's your action.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right,
I'm getting
go
ready
ahead.
to get back in the cart.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Alright, end your turn.
No, I was trying. Every time I went to it, the fucking taskbar popped up.
All
And
right.
covered it.
The half dragon is gonna look around and shout, "Are we done here? Are there any more of them?" Looking around and not receiving an answer.
There is the one that's invisible over that way. You want to go and incinerate that direction?
5, 10,
was that?
15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna look around a little bit, but from here he doesn't see anything.
I would have explained to him that it was about here-ish.
And then he's gonna go ahead and dash 5, 10, 15, 20. When he gets to here, his head kind of snaps in a direction. 25, 30.
He just
He goes
walked
there.
through Kun'Brin.
There. The thing is, as he gets to here, his head
Yep.
snaps in the direction, and he actively steps around Kun'Brin,
Okay.
and then to here.
Smarty pants.
And Kun'Brin, you being close enough, you're able to see as he gets within that range, his eyes dilate, and he steps over to here in an aggressive stance, looking very much at something that's there.
Okay.
But he dashed, so he can't do anything.
Mm.
Mitch, you're up.
What's my insight? Let's
You can
find
give me an insight.
out. Sure.
Do I sense anything within 10 feet of me?
Not within 10 feet of you now.
I'm gonna walk through the cart,
All right.
and then go back as well. Just trying to blind sense.
Yep.
So
You
20
walk
feet.
back and you walk back and forth. You safely do not detect anything.
I'm gonna go ahead and say to everyone, if it's the last one or not, it doesn't matter. We need to get moving. We're burning daylight with this.
Agreed.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting I have to end turn.
All right. Kun'Brin.
Yes.
You're able to hear almost like a quiet kind of twinkling going on as something attempts to move away from you, but you don't see it. And at the same time, the half dragon is following something, and as soon as it gets far enough away, he jabs into the air
Okay.
as he's making an attack of opportunity against something.
And he still gets that D4.
Yep, he gets the D4, but he doesn't need it.
Alright.
He hits.
As he hits, and there's confetti that just appears out of nowhere, as half dragons have 10 feet of blind sight.
Yep.
Oh wow.
And so he stabs it out of the air, so it looks like he just jabs the air, and suddenly there's confetti.
I didn't know you know magic.
He kind of twirls the spear a little bit before stabbing it into the ground, maybe a little, and then he goes back to the cart.
Ah, he's so fucking cool.
Am I lagging?
Nope. I think Justin died.
I'm gonna try the epic.
Is he dead?
He's gone. His stream died.
Yep. So did Jameson's.
If you can hear me, my power flickered.
Yeah, I think all of Connecticut, except for where Dev is, had a power flicker. 'Cause
Fun.
Justin and James are also dead.
Yeah, I think everybody just flickered. I've been monitoring their
Alright,
streams too, and Jameson shut off, Justin shut off, And Foundry
Yep.
also said disconnected from server.
Everything's restarting. I'm popping out of this so I can run to the bathroom.
Have fun.
Yep. I'm gonna use this opportunity to use the bathroom too, but I'm not gonna exit chat. I'm just gonna mute my mic.
No, it's just you and me. Hi.
Welcome back. He's still connecting.
They have decided to shut down the entire state of Connecticut. Leg. Leg.
Lag.
Leg.
Lag?
Leg.
Oh.
Just type in chat, Justin.
My internet's restarting.
Those people's are.
No, it's
Seems
not
everyone
happening.
What's not happening? Oh. Yeah, my power didn't flicker. I thought we lost power, but I tripped a breaker.
Yep. The power flicker was likely because something happened to one of the lines that connects.
That's the TISM. Find out work.
No, that's not the TISM. It's the inbreds.
Well, we don't like those.
Hello?
Hello.
Nobody does. Hello.
I have a
Hi.
question for you, tech wizards. How do I mirror my camera, my webcam in Streamlabs?
In Streamlabs?
Yeah.
Step 1, get a mirror. Step 2, turn the camera on.
No. So, what you can do is you can go ahead. Let me go ahead and get mine open just because. Because you were serious looking at commanders from the new battle for Baldur's Gate.
Shut up.
No. I don't want to.
I also want a Baldur's Gate deck, but shut up.
Nah, that's no fun. I should be back on my computer now.
You are. When are we all gonna play Baldur's Gate together, though, man?
We do, but we're gonna have to do the modding part through something that allows you to shut it off if you ever want to play with people who, you know, don't have it.
Yeah, I
Don't
uninstalled
worry.
the game, so I'd have to redo everything if I did that.
Don't worry, James and I have gone through getting the like no party limit mod, and it's quite simple.
It is. It's not hard.
Devs went out earlier, but
She
didn't
flipped
go
the
out
breaker.
just now. But that's because she flipped a breaker.
Okay.
Mine,
It's just
yeah, ours, Tyler's, and Jameson's all went out.
You know, I was deadass about to just continue over my phone if it was just me.
no. I was like, oh wow, everyone's gone.
Mm-hmm.
We all died.
There we go.
Sup, Shania?
Hi, Shania.
I'm just playing my Switch on the bed.
Fun. Are
Yeah,
you in comfort position or full lay down?
Alright, my camera has been rotated. Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
No, Tate.
I have just re-entered into hell. What is going on?
Hi.
Everyone's power
that's a
just decided
bad
to
joke.
exist and then not exist and then re-exist.
Oh.
Yeah. Mine, yours, and Tyler's power all went out.
Oh, that's
Yep.
funny.
I'm gonna.
Oh god, I smeared my lens. Oh, it's so gross.
I really want to get a second camera as a cat cam.
Dad, you
I've
have
been trying to figure out why my music hasn't been coming through my headphones. My computer decided to fuck off.
All right.
So, when are we all playing Baldur's Gate?
Never.
Reinstall it.
Yeah,
One day.
I'm just gonna make my camera bigger until we get the
Because Patty won't play with me.
Oh,
that
no.
way anybody tuning in can see a nice Geralt in the background.
Well, you see, that's a you problem that Melly won't play with you.
He's
Okay.
all, I want to play on my own so I can do what I want.
Well, Mitch,
So-
we play as a group because fun that way.
Oh, if I move slightly, you can see a Geralt and a this way.
So here, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna switch back to my computer.
Where's Loki? Where's Loki? Where's Loki?
Loki is hiding.
Okay,
Loki!
I'm now back on my computer.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Loki is hiding. He's been mainly staying in the living room lately. He really likes Uncle Alec, and he's opening up to Papa. Very
Son
slowly.
of a bitch. I want Loki.
Oh yeah. So Papa, everybody jokes that Papa wants to adopt me because every time Dev shows up without me, it's where's the big guy?
Yeah.
Speaking of where's the big guy, when y'all coming in?
Ask the people who drive.
When y'all coming in?
I was hoping maybe after like the bulk of the winter. That way we don't have to worry about like snow and ice.
True. True.
But my vacation
mean-
time did refresh, so
Oh, did
whenever
mine
we
as
do
well.
decide to go, I have 5 days available.
We're gonna spend 3 of those days.
Alrighty.
Spend all those days.
I mean, I'm down to spend 5.
You can spend a whole fucking year, Tyler.
I can also bring my laptop at work too, if depending on what time we have available.
Alright.
So,
So
Mitch, are you offering me to dig a deeper hole in the basement, making basement level 2 for my room?
No.
you guys can go ahead and
I call
refresh.
first.
We can refresh.
Yes.
I was already ready,
What if I
but
don't wanna? What if
I'm
I wanna
gonna
go
just
home?
re-click the fucking link because my whole thing shut down, so I no longer have it.
Yeah, that's
Let me
fine.
Fix my camera now.
Too
I
big,
really
Dev,
badly
too
want
big.
to get a second camera, so that I can have like a cat cam.
Do it.
So, how are the pixies feeling? Now that they're all
When you
dead?
lick my nuts, okay, dude?
Put them out in the fucking front, and the dog will do it.
What? I said Guan Yu.
Alright.
Oh,
and then you
it
said
sounded
lick
like
my
you
nuts.
said you.
So
Yeah, I
let's
didn't hear
focus
the
back
one.
in. Let's
I'm gonna
focus
make you
back in.
mainly prosthetics.
We're
What?
focusing back in.
I am focused.
Them too.
I'm fully
As,
focused.
as we find ourselves back on the map,
Yes.
and continuing the remaining about 2 or so hours
Mhm.
until it is time to bed down for that night. The fairies
How's the,
themselves had absolutely nothing on them because they carried nothing.
How
Maybe we
did
could
the
collect the not graffiti, confetti.
Confetti?
Nah, we don't even need that.
These pixies were so hardcore when they died, they left graffiti.
As you go
The one
collect
under the cart did that.
wherever they
I'm gonna
exploded,
bury my head.
the confetti is gone. It seems to be only visual.
Okay.
Damn, can't even collect pixie dust. How else are we supposed to get through the Shadowlands?
Well, maybe you should talk to some living ones.
No, dead ones are much
Dolly,
easier to talk
Dolly,
to.
Dolly.
But that we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab another roll of the d20 to see how the next day goes, which is day 4.
Wait, by the way, how's the leftover boar meat that we got?
I mean, it's meat. I'm assuming you've been eating it for meals.
Yeah, I was asking if it's getting towards the end that where we need to throw it all into a pot, or if we have another day or two.
It depends on how much you've been cooking each day.
Enough for all of us?
Yeah, that's like a single boar.
Then yeah, by this time, you guys have eaten the boars.
Okay. The only one of us who hasn't rolled the d20 yet is Cap, but Jameson hasn't rolled one for day travel.
Daytona 500.
Yeah, so Jameson, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Sure, I'll take a left turn.
Well, y'all rolled already.
Also, Justin, your cat isn't working. Natural 20.
My cat isn't working? No, I know, my VTuber, that's because I don't have it up right now.
Oh, okay.
No, I was talking about Mist. Not Mist. Fuck, too many cats.
Angel.
Miles.
Mitch
Miles?
is my boy.
Shut the fuck.
Mist is your unintelligence.
Yes.
So, Kun'Brin,
Yeah.
the day manages to go very nicely.
Fuck yes.
Do we get an extra 10 miles in?
No.
Not an extra 10 miles, no. But, as you guys manage to get to about the tree line, kind of emerging
More pixies.
as you get to the tree line, you guys feel almost a little bit better about not being as in the wide open. And you see one of the larger trees
Where's my webcam?
begins to almost like split open,
What?
Ooh,
and
I'm combat ready.
and stepping through. Well, I say stepping, more like stumbling and then tumbling ass over tea kettle. Out of it is Cap. Would you like to explain your character?
I shoot it.
Hey!
I hit it.
Oh, I wasn't ready. Oh god, I wasn't fucking ready. Ooh.
I'm putting a
Hey, why
bullet
did you
in
do
this
this to me?
pixie-looking
Right.
motherfucker.
I'm putting a chain in this pixie-looking motherfucker.
All right.
You know what? Fuck this Smite game. I'm leaving
You
it. I'll
guys-
take the 20-minute
I
ban.
actually pulled the gun that Jameson gave to me.
You guys, for reference, you guys are about 80 feet away from this.
Okay.
Ah, long gun.
But you
Okay.
see this happening.
I dash up.
So would you like to describe yourself?
Hi. I am. Let me bring up the sheet because size
Well,
matters.
And
That's
right
what
now
the
you are describing yourself. You have not seen anything currently. You are tumbling out of this tree.
Gotta refresh because I can't bring up
So
the sheet.
what do they see as they see you tumbling out of a tree? Like physically out of the tree.
So they see a fairly small, but not so small, like about 5'2",
Still taller than me.
about 150-pound, black hair, gray-eyed woman wearing black cloth and dark leather garments with a mushroom cap on her head.
Oh my god.
Stumble
she
through the
bitch.
trees.
She tumbles out, and the mushroom cap kind of sticks to the head, but moves in a way that you're not sure if it's a part of the head or a really well-fitted hat. And as she tumbles and rights herself up, at this point, you look around, and you see what looks to be a carriage, what looks to be 2 carriages, and some people. One of them, you see, or you actually see poking out the side. At first you think it's a crossbow, and then you see it's something else. You're not sure what it is, but something's pointed in your direction. And then you see an orc, and then you see a heavily robed man who pulls a smaller one of these somethings.
Mind you, I said I was dashing in.
Do I just get plowed by the orc?
So a massive orc leaps out of the carriage and is sprinting at you with a massive chain that's being whipped around, ready to strike at you.
These ops ain't ready.
What are you doing?
Oh my God,
We've been through too much shit.
I'm fucking crying.
Just fought Fae. Or pixies.
Mind you, you fought pixies about 2.5-3 days ago.
We're still traumatized.
This day was going way too well. Something was bound to go wrong.
Yeah.
How fast can I cast sleep?
Oh, you can't cast it at a high enough level to put Draig to sleep.
No,
I mean,
you cannot.
By all means, you can try and cast sleep.
Ooh,
It's
I
up
don't
to
like that
you.
word try.
At this point, the back carriage has angled itself, and now there's a ballista pointed at you.
Oh, better idea.
Why do I feel like Grintom is also sprinting in?
I'm just gonna Misty Step about 10 feet to the left.
Okay. You go ahead, and as the chain comes whipping in your direction,
I never said there was an attack.
I cast a spell.
You go ahead, you hover over the spell that you're casting, and you'll see that there's a die that
I
replaces the
see, I
picture.
see.
Click that.
Nice, I did it.
You go ahead, and as the orc is barreling at you, you poof into this kind of like, almost like red and green, almost like Technicolor mist, and appear just to the side. As the orc goes rushing through your mist, stops for a moment, and turns to you.
Gonna hold my hands out like, cool? Cool. I mean,
There's
no
just
harm.
silent eyeing up and down.
I have
Alright.
my crossbow in hand, but not pointed.
Alright, and what's everyone else doing?
I put the gun away, and I slowly bring the carriage up.
Alright, Kun'Brin?
But I have
I-
Kun'Brin still
I
just
keep-
pointing.
Yeah, I just like the entire way there, just pointed at them.
I seemed to have stepped out at the wrong time.
Or the right one. I mean, you didn't attack right away.
Kun'Brin,
Who's
I'll
attacks
go
the first
ahead.
people they come across?
Kun'Brin, go
You'd
ahead
be
and
surprised.
give me a history check real quick. And this is a humanoid, which is your favorite enemy, correct?
Yes.
So you have advantage.
Good.
We've been dealing with orcs and pixies and other bullshit for the last
Oh!
fucking
Sorry.
3 goddamn weeks. You can never be too careful.
Hmm.
So Kun'Brin,
Yes.
you recognize this as a kind of elf. At first, you're like, okay, this is an elf. And then you realize this isn't a high elf or a wood elf, definitely not a Shadar Kai, but looks kind of like a Shadar Kai, without the gloominess. And it takes you a second of thinking as you're like trained on this figure. This is a pallet elf. All you know about them is from like books of like far gone lore that you're not sure are myth or actual fact. There's some of both, you're not quite sure. But the last you heard about it, they came from the moon.
Moon's haunted.
And you have no idea if that's
Moon's
true or
haunted.
not. So it's up to you as a player to decide what Kun'Brin thinks.
Oh, 100%. He's been talking to Mitch about the crack in the moon. 100% they're from the moon.
So you heard that these are elves from the moon, and as this figure's looking around, you see the silver of her eyes are very reminiscent of like the moon in the night sky as like a full moon.
As Mitch is driving up, Kun'Brin kind of like pats him on the thigh and goes, Moon Elf, Moon Elf, Moon Elf, Moon Elf, Moon Elf, Moon Elf.
Do I hear him just say this?
Slowly, as the carriage approaches, what is your passive perception?
Can I roll a stealth check?
Look at your perception, and then in gray next to your score. Is...
19.
Ooh.
Okay. So you do manage to hear it. I'll go ahead and I'll say, go ahead and give me a stealth check to see how well you can like visually hide yourself.
Never me. him.
Kun'Brin.
Bink.
25. So, you see the rifle kind of retract for a moment, and then as the carriage pulls up, you hear, but you don't see. You hear some figure in there rapidly saying, "Moon Elf, Moon Elf, Moon Elf."
That's the Moon Elf, Coon.
What?
You don't hear it because your passive perception isn't high enough, Draig.
No, it's more than high enough.
No.
Because he's getting louder each time he says it.
I am not.
As Kun'Brin is tapping me, I'm going to put my hand up and open it as like a calm down, and then I'm going to point in the direction where she came out of. And so he can hear it, and just him, I'm going to whisper, keep an eye that way in case something comes out.
And the gun is aimed at the tree.
As you point in that direction and you aim your gun at the tree, you see that it's like closing up, as like the tree itself split apart, forming this kind of greenish gold portal, which is where this figure stumbled out of, and it's in the final annals of having closed itself up, and when there's this thin little line, there's almost like a zzz, and it's as if the tree never opened in the first place.
Did you see anything, Cuckoo?
No.
I just still got my hands up, like I've never been under arrest.
I stop the cart in front of him. I get up and I walk and jump off the side of the cart, and I join Draig in front of her.
The chain is less rapidly spinning and more so just keeping enough momentum if I need to swing. It's not going to be a pain in the ass.
And so just real quick, can we get another visual description of the people that are now standing in front of this, like, barely 5 foot tall elf?
Draig, go first.
No, you go first. I gotta actually pull up my thing.
You engaged first, fella.
You go first because I have to pull my shit up.
I hate it here.
I want to go home.
I will also
Mitch
say
was...
then. Yep.
He was shorter than Draig, but not by much, right?
By 2 inches.
How tall is Draig?
6'4".
6'2". Full plate armor, helmet, everything. Sort of olive scarf wrapped around the top. You see a troll skull dangling from his hip, an odd troll skull with 3 eyes. And just through the slits, you see glowing silver for the face. Like coming through the eye slits.
Just while Tyler's also pulling up his shit,
Yep.
You do also see on this figure, she seems to be holding what looks to be like this green leather-bound. You're not sure if it's a quarterstaff or a staff, like an arcane staff or a focus staff, but it is a green leather-bound staff that's on either end of it. It almost looks like it's like a single long leech that's kind of coiled around each end. And she wears some sort of circlet on her head that has a couple of red gems across the front.
Interesting. So, are you ready for my whole ass
I'm
level of
ready.
bullshittery? Okay. So standing before you is a 6'4". I rolled max weight, so that's what, 350, Justin?
Don't think it's that.
Fucking hell.
Let me see. Yeah, definitely not 350.
You're on the wrong page.
A half orc. At most. So hold on. So just hold on. How tall are you?
6'4".
6'4". So 6'4" isn't max height, but almost. So hold on, I have to do a little bit of math backwards. Go ahead and keep visually describing yourself.
He's got black hair that goes down to about his shoulders, neck area, like maybe an inch above his shoulders. A fairly thick set of facial hair. His gray skin seems to have a slight red tint to it, but not much. With orange eyes, his tusks are larger than that of your average half-orc.
Got a half
Aside
orc
from
rocking a pearlescent.
half of he's got leather-bound gloves with metal plating on the top of them and along the fingers. I'm gonna have to look at that image in a moment. He's wearing what almost seems reminiscent of like a stereotypical fantasy blacksmith shirt with a leather top that has a ripped off sleeve. He has a shield on his back and a blacksmith's hammer at his side, and definitely a bunch of scarring that I don't remember the exact placements of. Yeah.
I also forgot to say I'm covered in tattoos.
Hang on, is Draig's arm with the tattoo is covered.
So at
part.
absolute most, Draig.
Yeah.
At absolute most, you can weigh 335. That is at absolute most that you can weigh if you are 6'4".
Yeah, I just know I rolled the max weight for my height.
Right, which means that you would weigh 335.
Yeah, so I'm 335 per weight. I also seem to have a red cloth around my waist. Tucked in around and under a belt. But that is me.
All right. All right. And so Mitch steps out of the carriage and up to this, up to the figure. Continue.
I just stare at them up and down for a minute, and then I'm going to cast Divine Sense.
All right. You go ahead. Your eyes flare with this kind of like purplish white with a hint of gold to it, and your sense broadens to what, 30 foot, 60 feet? I think it's 30 feet.
It's 60.
Is it 60 feet? It's 60.
Yeah.
So the 60-foot breadth of space around you, and this figure gives off very, very faint fey, but not in the way that you're used to. More of like a feeling that's latched on to an entity as opposed to an entity being this. So, I'll say go ahead and give me a nature check. I'll say at advantage because of your divine sense. 21.
When it counts.
So you recognize it. You recognize this feeling as like an entity almost being like touched by the Fae, like whether it's been like a hag or a fairy or there's a lot of things that could cause someone to be touched by the Fae. This is someone who is not Fae themselves, but has had some sort of connection with the Fae in some capacity.
So you're saying that they just reek of the Fellwild right now?
Essentially, this figure reeks of the Feywild, but they themselves are not Fey. I'll say with it being a 21, you're kind of backtracking and putting some things together. They probably just fell out of the Feywild, or at least something that had something very strongly tied to the Fey.
I look at them, and I look back at where they came from, and I look back at them. Who are you?
Who are you?
Answer me first, and then I will indulge.
Why do I gotta answer you first?
Because we have the guns pointed at you.
That's true. That is true. I'm Elena. Huh?
Elena, why do you reek of the Feywilds?
Mitch, you did make a vow there.
You now just have my name.
Yeah, he kind of gave you away.
So why do you reek of the Feywilds?
You know, it's a long story that
Sum it up.
I don't think it's anything that like a stranger needs to know.
Again, look at what situation you're in.
Why does it matter?
Do you want
Just
holes in you?
No, please. I already have enough.
Then tell me, briefly, without all the big details, tell me why you reek of it.
Because I was there.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
I assumed you could have put two and two together, but I guess not.
I'm just asking in case you yourself are just inherently fey.
Well, I'm not.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Third thing. What is your intention here?
Don't know. I was trying to go somewhere else. And I think I messed up.
You have any idea where?
Yeah, but again, don't know if I need to share it with a stranger.
He's not really a stranger, you know his name now.
I give a motion for everyone to lower their arms.
Elfain hops out of the carriage and begins to approach. Elfain, if you'd like to give a reminder of what you look like.
I am a 5'5" half elf, with dark brown hair, brown eyes, brown tinted skin. I am now wearing a breastplate, but most of my other clothes looks like to be dark brown leathers with red accents on it. I'm carrying a big backpack and a crossbow.
All right, and this half-elven woman approaches the situation.
I don't say anything, but I just look back and forth between everybody.
I'm going to stop the chain's momentum by letting it go into one of the trees.
Mm-hmm. So,
and this is the point to remember that I have the siege property from my subclass.
it does not destroy the tree because you
I'm
didn't
not
attack the
trying
tree.
to destroy the tree. I'm just saying it. This is going to be Draig's. That hit that harder than I thought it would moment.
So it hits into the tree and keeps the chain there for a moment.
Yeah.
But it does hit and stick into the tree a little bit, and you kind of have to tug it to get it off.
Fuck. Heads up! As I just full force yank it.
All right, I'm gonna need everyone in the situation to give me a dex save, except for Draig.
I'm gonna block for the elf.
Okay. So then, I'll go ahead and
Thanks,
I'll
man.
say, we're just gonna go ahead and,
Why do I need to make a dex save?
so I said everyone in the situation.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh.
all right.
So not all of us are there?
So yeah, not all of you, but Elfain, you approached into the situation.
Yes,
so
I
yeah.
did.
Just
yeah.
everyone
More
around.
timing on my part.
It always is. Every time you walk in, something happens.
Mitch, I'll say instead of a dex save, go ahead and give me. We'll go ahead and we'll say a con save to see if you can resist the damage from it. You're taking the brunt, but we'll see if you can resist the damage from it.
Normal.
Yeah, just a con save. There you go. Elfain, you do get to add 4 to it because you approach the situation next to Mitch.
Alright.
So that makes it a 14.
Okay.
So you manage to narrowly avoid it, but you feel it kind of like clip onto your arm and tug you for a moment. Nothing actually doing damage. And Mitch, you manage to stop it with your shield, and it kind of wraps around your arm a little bit, but not enough for it to actually wrap fully. But it wraps around in general, and you kind of shake it off and detangle it from yourself, preventing damage to you and to the so-dubbed Moon Elf.
I gave my name.
Elena.
Not important.
Dagger to NPC number 37.
And say sorry about it.
He's a little chaotic, isn't he?
It's always chaotic.
I nod along.
We're very cautious. We've gone through a bit of charades recently. We apologize for any trouble we have caused you. Where are you going?
Should I just make up a place? Because we didn't really talk about that.
Well, as far as you're aware, you don't know where you are, and you didn't really have a name proper for it unless you decided to name it.
I did not name it, so.
So it is just your place, your place, your grove, your home, wherever you want to call it.
Yeah. So trying to get back to my grove.
I thought you were gonna call it China.
Trying to get back to China.
China. No. I trying to get back to my grove. I seem to have
Misplaced it.
placed. Yeah.
Not a people do
Story
that
of
around
our
here.
lives.
This one misplaced something much larger than that we're not going to speak about.
Hmm?
What?
What? Who are you?
Don't worry about it.
Very confused.
I'm gonna
Go
go
back
ahead
to your
and
red strings and
slowly-
conversations.
Slowly pull out my map, and I open it up and I show it to her, as like a over-the-shoulder kind of thing, and I point to where we are, and I go, "We're here. Where's your grove?"
I'll say go ahead and give me either a history or a survival check, Elena.
Yep.
First roll of your game, 13.
Yeah.
Sucks.
It's a 13. You look at this map.
Could be high enough.
You go ahead and you look at this map. You don't really recognize a lot of it. You're not sure if you recognize any of it.
What continent is this map of?
At that point, I roll the map up and I say, "We're heading to a capital city. It's only about 2.5 days away. If you want to ride in the cart, you can, and you can work things out from there."
I mean, as I'd rather not take Plan B, which is to go back into the Feywild. Yeah, sure.
So you're going with Plan C.
I still get to sit in the front.
What the? I
That
just hear a
is our,
mysterious voice from the distance.
that is our resident elf.
Being as it is now, you are going to be journeying with us. It is only fair that we do a proper introduction.
I know.
Yeah, I
I'm
kind of gave
Mitch.
my name.
I am Paladin of Pelor. Pleasure to meet you, Elena.
And you, big man? Scary
Me?
big
Sorry,
man?
I kind of spaced out for a moment. I am Draig Steelheart, blacksmith, city guard, juggernaut paladin of the oh god, what's
Vanguard.
Thank you. God, Dad, why didn't you
He's-
tell me that yourself?
He's learning.
Don't forget pisser of acid.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh yes, according to everybody, my piss is acid.
You'll be
You know what?
anything
I'll
but
take your
bored.
word for it.
Apparently, also according to them, if I lift my arms, it stinks so bad that a dragon will die.
I've seen it with flies.
I bathe regularly. When it's an option.
It's always an option.
You guys
Do
hear
you
from the
see a
second
stream?
part. Why are we yelling?
New friend, come introduce yourself.
You see the carriage move for a moment, and then coming around the corner is a rather stout dwarf that has bright orange hair and beard, both of which look very much like not having been cleaned in a while. And he himself is wearing thicker clothes, not really armor. And he's dragging behind him a battle axe that looks ornately carved and gem inlaid as he approaches, and he looks to you, Elena, and he's almost like analyzing you for a moment. He's like really squinting his eyes. Are you blind? He kind of waved his hand in front of his face.
Huh?
You got like the silver thing going on.
Well,
Elf.
considering what was that, Kun'Brin? Did you just say moon elf? The fuck is a moon elf? Elena, what's a moon elf?
Me. I guess? If that's what you
Okay.
call it. We're called pallid, but I don't know what the fuck. Moon elf?
Pallid just means pale.
Did
Looks at skin.
do I know anything about pallid elves or moon elves?
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and do one as well.
All right, go ahead.
but
Can I guide you
Grintel,
myself?
You are able to guidance yourself.
are you going to introduce yourself, young dwarf?
Oh.
Y'all are so smart.
For shiggles, can I roll one?
Sure, go ahead.
Tyler gets a natural 20.
I'm gonna laugh if I do. You said just pure intelligence check, right?
History
History.
check.
History check? I mean, it's the same. I think it's the same for me.
Just roll a history check.
History. Yeah, it's exactly the same for me.
Just do the thing. Oh my god, you're so smart.
Okay. So, Mitch, you're not quite sure. Elfain, there's a lot that you've heard, and you genuinely have no idea what is myth, what is fact, and you're not even sure if it's related to the situation.
I'm expecting to know Moon Elf,
Uh,
and that's it.
Drake, you
Yes.
know, you do know that Moon Elf is a common term for paler high elves, like pale, kind of darker, kind of gloomier high elves. And then you know the converse of Sun Elf, which is more tanned, happier, angrier, just more like emotive.
Emotional.
Yeah. She, at closest, she kind of resembles this the moon elf of the high elves, but there's something more about this that seems more ethereal in a way.
I mean, you're just a more ethereal high Moon Elf. That's
Yeah.
all I'm seeing here.
Pretty much.
Okay. I wonder if it has anything to do with
Kun'Brin.
the Kraken.
Kun'Brin gets out of the cart, walks up, and just gestures to them. Moon Elf. Not Moon Elf, Moon Elf.
Well, be more pronunciative. Speak with your chest more, tiny man.
I hate everyone here.
So now that Kun'Brin has exited the carriage, would you like to describe how Kun'Brin looks?
Kun'Brin is a 5'1" wood elf. Brown skin, brown eyes, brown hair. Wearing primarily brown leathers. Well, no, they're black leathers because they're the studded leather from
From one of
Underneath.
the
and he's wearing a robe of what looks like leaves. Well, no, a cloak of leaves.
I forgot
Get
that's what
behind
it
that.
looked like.
And then back in the carriage, we have some refugees.
Ow.
At this point, most of them are peeking out, and you, Elena, are able to see that there are maybe around a dozen and then some, like, half-orc children.
My face just turns
I-
more and more confused.
At various age ranges, from teen to child to, like, 5 or 6.
Listen, if y'all,
then
if
on the
y'all are
ballista, there's a
smuggling,
half
all right, I don't want to get involved.
No,
No,
we
not
rescued them.
smuggling. We
We had them,
slaughtered an entire orc tribe and then found them.
for good cause. For good cause.
You guys don't ever break anything easy to people, do you?
No.
My mother's dead.
yes, that's
I throw my hands up in the air and I just get back in the cart.
Draig even just pauses and stares at Kun'Brin with like the fucking the meme like confused smile, head tilted.
Kun'Brin has the biggest smile on his face.
I'm just murmuring to myself, to the gods, like, you could have picked normal people.
I just chime in. Mine too.
I go to high five Elfain.
I high five Kun'Brin back.
Yeah.
Don't worry, my mother is too.
Nobody
Why
cares.
is this a bonding moment?
What about your mother?
Luckily-
Where's your mother?
I actually don't know if my mother is
Back
dead or not. She
home.
kind of disappeared.
Oh,
Anyways,
what's that like?
I'm out to kill. I got something else we can bond over. I'm out to kill my father, and so is she. And I point to Elfain.
Well, I don't want to kill him. I want to talk to him first.
Listen, I'm second guessing joining you guys.
Nah, you'll get used to it.
Same.
You'll get used to it. Mitch, don't lie. You love the chaos.
I want to go home.
Hey, if I
Yeah,
didn't join
well,
them, I point to
finish the
Kun'Brin.
thing.
I wouldn't have found my brother.
Half.
Huh?
Half.
What?
Huh?
If
What
I
I'll
didn't-
tell you on the way. Come on.
They're somewhat related. Anyways,
So is the dad that she's gonna kill his dad or her dad or?
My
their
stepdad.
mom is the common
Stepdad.
ancestor.
Okay. So you want me to walk? Which cart? Like, I don't want to intrude.
I still get
just
shotgun, but you can sit wherever you want.
hop in the cart with the other big man. Also, if you see that ballista right there, you see the red flicking out from behind it? That is our half dragon.
I'm sorry. What?
Half
Don't
dragon.
worry about it.
Half person, half dragon.
He's cool.
It's a very simple concept.
I can,
Unless you
He's-
die.
we can
he's
fill you in
super
on the
cool.
way.
Okay. I'll
If
just
there's
hop in.
anything about traveling with us from this point on, you will not be bored. For a moment.
And see that, and
Yeah.
like
The
I'm gonna take my mushroom cap off and kind of throw it to the side.
I do have a
on the
question
ground.
for you.
Can I
Is
have
that-
that?
Is that edible?
Yes.
To which
Yes, to
one?
my question or his question?
We just met
Both?
her. You trauma dumped her. Now you're trying to take her things.
I take her hat and I put it on.
You've given him too much power. Guys, we should introduce her to Hercules.
Threatened her, almost killed her, trauma dumped her, and now we're trying to take her things.
Look, Mitch, we should introduce her to Hercules.
I want to go home.
We are.
Your home is too far away for you to reach.
Sadly.
Well,
All
Mitch
right.
is actually kind of like you.
God damn it, shut your fucking mouths and get in the cart.
I get on the cart.
I get on the cart and I also introduce myself. I'm Elfain, by the way. What's your name?
Elena.
Elfain, do the nice thing and find her a seat in the second wagon.
Will do.
That is the boring thing, not the
Draig.
nice thing.
Our wagon.
Oh, Mitch!
Front wagon or back? Second wagon.
I'm gonna.
Second wagon for you, Elfain.
Alright.
I'm gonna get back into the wagon.
With the sane people.
Alright.
I wouldn't call the half dragon sane.
Well, I was asking, make the seat in the first or second wagon for Elena.
The second with you. I want you in
Okay.
the second wagon.
Okay.
Also,
I
Grintelm is the furthest thing from sane.
No. He's
I can
cocky.
change that.
Stop.
I'm gonna go make a seat for Elena in the second carriage.
All right.
Ding.
You guys go ahead. You load back up into the carriages and go for only about another hour or two before you guys have to start actually bedding down.
Alright.
My shit list is starting to get priority spots.
Oh my god.
I'm number
I'm
one.
finally gonna have a fellow elf to talk to during the 4 hours no one is awake.
You hate elves.
I know, but she's from the moon.
Are you gonna give this elf a gun?
Yes.
From the moon.
Next thing you know, you're gonna find out that your mother was from the moon.
That'd be fucking. Then why am I a wood elf? Oh no.
Because your mother married a wood elf, and wood elf has the dominant gene.
What? No, they were both.
Would
wood
I
elves.
be able to use that hour to like properly explain why we have the refugees?
You may do so.
Alright.
All right. So now you have the non-abridged version of why they have refugees.
I was here for it, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now your character knows.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good role playing.
Yeah.
Good roleplay.
Good job.
So, you guys bed down for the night. And is there anything specific happening during the night? Because we'll go ahead and we'll leave off after this. Is there anything specific that's going to happen?
I mean, I'm gonna attempt a prayer to the Vanguard.
All right. What are you going to pray for?
Something either exciting or completely and utterly boring for our travel tomorrow.
Okay.
And to know if he can explain to me anything about the weird feeling that I've been getting the last about a month that we've been on this mission.
Well, it's been two separate feelings. One feeling brought you essentially to where you already were,
Yeah.
and then this new one has only been for about a week or so.
I want to see if he can tell me anything about those.
I'll say go ahead and give me a religion check.
Come on, no whammies. Don't fuck me, Foundry. R. Religion. Normal.
14. All right. You go ahead and you pray before you go to bed, and nothing comes while you're awake.
Yep.
But when you sleep,
If you want to send it as a text, you can. Just to
He
expedite
wants
the
it sent
process
as a
of
text.
yeah,
just to expedite the process of
Secret.
ending.
Whisper.
it's not.
And
It's not anything. It's not anything super much. It is just you get a.
does the motherfucker shrug at me through feeling?
When you wake up the next morning, all you remember from the dream is the idea of like a hoard. You're unsure if it's like an orc hoard or like a hoard of gold, but the idea of a hoard and conquest along with justice. That is all you
Interesting.
remember. You don't have pictures, you don't have words, just these
Yep.
concepts that you remember.
Let's see, my journal's over there. Alright, perfect.
All right. Is anyone else doing anything for the night?
I would like to show our new elven friend my gun.
Which
It's
one?
Both of them.
It's dark at this point, right? Like the moon's out.
Yes, it is like actively night during this time.
Okay. So when the moon comes out, people who see me now notice that my skin like sparkles and shines.
Vampire.
Oh shit! We have an Edward Cullen wannabe over here.
I maintain my distance, but I'm keeping an eye on them.
Gotcha.
So you're
All right.
showing me your gun.
Any and all conversation that Drake has with Elena from this point forward is acting as though they've known each other for fucking years, outside of asking questions.
Very, very casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to push myself when I was 7.
And then I did
Nothing like
everything while I
that.
was 9 and 10 and 11 and 12.
How old are you?
Nothing like that.
14.
I used to piss the bed until I was 23. How old are you now? 22.
I'm very bad at math, guys.
All right. So you are presented with what look like small cannons or like barreled crossbows, and Kun'Brin is explaining it to you as if they are the most intrigued and knowledgeable kid explaining to you about their favorite dinosaurs.
No,
Did he,
no,
like-
that's also being explained.
Did he hand it to me? Like, am I holding it?
That's
Yeah.
up to you, Kun'Brin.
Yeah, I'm like handing it to you, trying to shove it into your hands.
It's like as I'm like rotating it, I'm doing the thing you're not supposed to. I'm looking down the barrels because
I
I've never
say
seen one of these
nothing.
before.
Does it go off?
It's unloaded. I fired all my rounds.
So, like, do you make these? Did you find this?
I
I've never seen
found
anything
that
like
one.
this.
I made the bigger one.
How did you do that?
Making, crafting. You take metal, you take wood, you bang it, you carve it. Boom. I could probably make one out of wood and it would work. Once, but it would work.
No fucking shit.
Who fucking knew?
As we're talking, I'm just gonna cast a light cantrip, just like next to me, so I can get a better look of all this.
All right.
Well, actually, no, I'll
guys-
stick it on the end of my staff.
All right. Go ahead and you light up the end of your quarterstaff.
Can you not see in the dark?
I can.
Then why do you need the light? You're gonna give away our position.
A bullet fires through the tree line.
Who are you hiding from? Again, you guys seem to be very on edge.
Yeah, everything's trying to kill us.
Yeah, lots has happened. I just
No.
look off in the distance.
Are you wanted? Like,
Probably.
Oh, in 7 different countries.
Is there only one?
upon hearing this, I'm just gonna snuff out the light.
It slowly fades away.
Better. Anyway, if you want one, I can make you one.
You know what? I'm good.
Damn it.
Appreciate it,
Okay.
but I'm good.
You should really accept his offer. He only wants to give them to dwarves and us.
Aren't we all supposed to be asleep? You hear from Grindhelm.
You can sleep whenever
Eventually.
you want.
We have a new person. I want to learn a little bit about them before bed.
I've got 4 hours.
Yeah.
Well, then just make sure that if anyone dies, it's not my fault.
You go to
And-
sleep. Why would it be your fault?
And you hear him kind of like tussle around inside of the carriage.
Why is he sleeping in the carriage?
I don't know. The ground's much more comfortable.
It is.
As she's like patting her little bed of moss that she put
I mean,
together.
You
the
have finished.
stalag. You know, the stalag, and I'm going to look over to the carriage that Grindhelm is in. Might was much more comfortable.
I'll finish taking care of the kids, and then I'll find myself getting ready and laying down for the night.
Mitch, how many rounds do you have, by the way?
Oh, whatever's loaded in the gun.
So nothing.
Yeah. Honestly, it's there for just intimidation.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make you buck and ball when we get back.
Yeah, dude, I can shoot it with just my eyes. You know, and
Cast
just,
counterspell.
yeah, I'll shoot it at the gun.
Oh, that's funny.
All right.
I'm gonna set up a spot to bed down for the night, but before I do, I'm gonna go up to Elena. So Kun'Brin said you're from the moon.
Oh,
Do you know anything about the crack in it?
She's currently like just laying down with like her hands kind of like behind her head. She slowly just leans up. From the moon. They call us that because we're pale like the moon. I know nothing about it. I don't know why there's a crack. She's saying this like she's been asked multiple times.
I see. You see Elfain pull out her notebook and start jotting this down.
What are you doing?
Taking notes.
For what?
Everything and anything and everything.
You like learning?
Yeah, and I show her my notes.
Elfain, show her tax fraud.
I flip to tax fraud.
Huh?
It's
Elfain.
It's a short section, but there's a section on tax fraud.
I
It's just
don't even know
just
what
a
this
little
is.
excerpt.
Elfain, show her the Underdark, for the drowsmithing page.
I flip to the drowsmithing page.
Which is in a completely different handwriting, by the way.
Yeah, so that's Draig's notes. I flip back to tax fraud. This is what Kun'Brin taught me.
Oh no,
Who taught me tax fraud?
Mitch.
that was Mitch.
See, we don't have taxes in my grove.
Oh.
This doesn't make sense. This is really unfair.
You see her flip to a new page. No taxes in Grove.
And then you gotta show her the fucking page where we all put input on how to hide a dead body.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I flipped to that page.
It is surprisingly detailed on how to dispose of and or hide a body.
Seems
Yep.
like a waste.
Oh, show the part where Mitch interrogated a fishman to death.
I'm going to sleep and I roll over.
I flip to the one where we are talking about the parallel universes and stuff.
Oh Jesus!
Wait, hold on, let's go back to the dead body one. Let's go back.
Okay, I flip back to the dead body one.
First of all, you guys are completely wasteful. Why do you need to get rid of it? Just bring it back.
Not all of
Excuse
us
me?
have that capability. What?
Bring it back to where? To where?
You
To life?
opened up a gate. I think we need to go to the next session.
Oh, so at the time we took these notes, I didn't have that ability yet. I only just unlocked that power, in a sense.
I'm detecting a complete another heresy from Mitch here.
Elfain, I think they meant brought it back in a different sense.
Nope.
Not to life as
Nope.
an animate.
Nope. I'm bringing it back to life.
No, you're
It's life.
reanimating it.
It's like it had stuff to do. It's such a waste. Bring it back.
You see
You
her
know,
jot
you
in more
reincarnated
You know
notes.
what?
it. Sure, it might be in a different form if you fuck it up, but
Hey, Elena?
Yep.
If we're the ones killing it, it's being killed for a very important reason and doesn't need to come back.
I'm killing it.
From various reasons, from it impersonated our friend Radkilles and tried to kill him and ruin our entire city.
Wait, hold on.
I flipped to my notes about the shifter thing.
Ratcules?
Yep, Radkilles.
So his name's actually Alec Kane, but when we found him...
No, no, no.
We'll explain when we get to Dalago Delay.
Yep, after we introduce you to Radkilles.
Is it a rat? I've talked to
Yes
plenty
and
of
no.
rats.
Yes and no. No, he's not a were-rat. No, he's not an actual rat. Yes, he's part of the city guard. It's an interesting story on how he got his nickname that he'll have to tell you himself.
Uh-huh. Well, life is something that you should just not waste. So
We're not
that's why-
wasting it. We're just its natural conclusion if it fucks with us.
as long as you guys are putting it out swiftly and it's not suffering, we're good.
Agreed.
Define suffering.
Suffering. Excruciating pain could be done swifter.
Okay, so we're not letting you near the fight with my father, because that is going to be an extremely excruciating, painful, slow, and torturous death that I'm going to give him.
Elfain grimaces.
It is what he deserves, what he put me and my brother through. Mainly me.
I
Fucking
understand where
golden
you're
child
coming
and
from,
brother.
but I, in good conscience, disagree.
Yeah. I
No.
wish you luck, but I hope you journey down a different path.
No. He is the worst scum imaginable. And that includes your father, Elfain.
But does
Well,
it
we
make
don't know
you
much
any
about
better?
Him yet, other than he put this mark and I hold up my hand on me and Kun'Brin.
Like,
And it looks
I'm
like
about to
it's
get a
3
little
stars.
philosophical, but does it make you guys any better?
Oh, no, it doesn't. I'm well aware of that. But it'll
Then
make
why
me
do it?
feel better.
Will it?
Yes, it will.
In my mind, it just
I've
makes you
been-
more like him.
No.
Oh,
No,
I'm
it
back.
doesn't.
Welcome back.
I will be better than him, but I'm not going to let him get away with what he did to me. In any capacity. And life is too good for him, but a painless death is too good for him.
Are we still trauma dumping the elf?
Yes.
No, I'm telling her that she's not allowed near my father because I'm going to make his death as horrifying as possible.
Right. Well,
You're traumatizing Kun'Brin.
I'm gonna go take a walk. Y'all have fun.
I'm gonna go to bed and try to find that dragon that was in my dreams previously.
You had a dragon in your dreams?
I told you about
It's
it.
best
I
you
told
just
you
walk
about
away
it.
right now.
It's in your notes, page 453.
Yes.
I'm
but
gonna
Did the dragon happen again, or you're talking about the same instance?
I'm gonna walk away at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
And I'm going to
for
bed.
note for when it ends, I'm going to let her walk her ways, but then I'm going to follow her
Okay.
and keep an eye on her.
All right. Are you attempting to make yourself hidden, Elena, or are you just kind of walking to have a walk in the woods?
I'm just walking like 20 feet in because I want to have a little conversation with my deity.
Sure.
Your
All right.
daddy? Deity.
Deity?
No, I heard Daddy too. It's Mitch.
You go ahead.
No,
And you,
that's not fucking. What the fuck? Sorry, go ahead.
you go ahead and you walk a little bit away, and then as you go ahead, you sit down, find yourself a nice little patch, maybe a knocked over tree that you can sit on or lean against. And though it's not quiet, it's quieter than having them right next to you.
Yep.
And so you sit down, and what do you do?
Just gonna sit down and start my prayer and be like, well, I finally made it out of the Feywild. Not sure how much time has passed, but seem to have come across this band of travelers. Not quite sure what their intentions are, but they seem friendly for the most part. I think it'll be safe to stick with them for a while until I get my bearings again. And then I'm just kind of waiting and listening to see if I hear anything back.
You hear Mitch.
As you're waiting and listening, you begin to feel the wind kind of blow against your skin, kind of rustle the trees a little bit, and you're waiting for a response. It normally doesn't come in words. It comes in feelings, comes in sounds, in imagery, in interpretation. Clang! You turn around. There's Mitch.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Some privacy, please?
I'm not paying attention. Go for it.
Can you, like, go back to camp?
Just keeping an eye on you for now. I won't interfere with what you're doing.
She's kind of annoyed at this point, so she just gets up off her tree. She's like, well, guess I'm done. Kind of wanders back off to camp, annoyed.
As she wanders back to camp, Mitch, you kind of watch her as she passes by you. And a little bit of wind kind of brushes past your ear. And it's been pretty windless for the past couple of days. This wind is not a normal wind. Just a little bit of a breeze. And that's when you, Elena, feel a similar breeze that's kind of directing you back towards camp. And a feeling of resolution and good luck.
That is the most appropriate thing.
Yep.
Did I die?
Yes.
No.
Hold on.
Nope, you're not dead.
Or are you talking about your technology?
I think she's talking about her technology.
Oh,
Her Discord's dying.
hello?
There we
You hear
go.
us now?
I can hear now. Sorry.
There you go.
All audio just cut out.
Yep.
So, the wind brushes past you, and pretty much directing you back towards camp, giving you a feeling of resolution and a wish of good luck.
She just kind of nods her head, takes a deep breath in, feeling better that she got a response, and somebody didn't ruin it.
Upon Mitch and her walking back they would find Draig probably in some form of kneeling stance, doing his prayer to the Vanguard before bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after she returns to the camp, I just go to bed.
All right.
On the spot?
Clank. No, I lay down in my bed. After I take some of my armor off.
The last thing I do before going to bed is I just do a very small, quick prayer to Ilmater.
Gotcha.
Tomater.
Praying's for nerds.
Yeah, the Raven Queen just kind of pulls you into your reality.
Raven Queen stares longingly from a distance.
If your character looks my way while he's taking his armor off, you notice the pale skin.
Hot.
He's
definitely
taken by a
so.
princess we haven't met yet.
From behind, yeah, it looks like a human with pale skin.
Hot. Sorry. Got a high perception. I'm sorry. It's corner of my eye. Keep peeking at it. Ooh.
Kun'Brin, with a 25 passive, you managed to pick up on it.
Hold on fucking what?
But
Are you taking my armor off or her going, oh, hot?
that
No misogyny. I shoot her.
you guys go ahead and you bed down for the night. And that's where we'll go ahead and leave off for tonight.
It all fades to black.
I love these slice of life episodes.
Shut up.
And welcome officially to the Heroes of the Apocalypse, Elena.
Yeah, I need to talk to you guys real quick about me leaving the campaign.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Kidding.
Oh,
Good.
Do I get
Okay.
my own UI layout now?
You are going to get your you are going to get your own UI
Oh
layout.
my god, I'm so cool.
All right.
We had it before. It was cool.
Yeah, like multiple times over.
So
I was
Like-
never a part of the Cool
uh,
Kids Club. Okay,
Like 7 whole years.
this is my first time part of the Cool Kids Club.
and how are you guys feeling about Elena so far?
I like
Everyone
her.
hates her.
Interesting. We
don't wanna know
like
under
her. We like her, and we're gonna traumatize her and trauma dump her and rob away whatever innocence she has left.
So I'm
I-
probably one of the most innocent, like, backstory people here.
I just
I got no
pity them.
trauma. I'm
Elfie's
just
happy.
hanging.
There's another girl.
I mean, like,
How are you so sure this is a girl?
You don't know what I got.
That's true.
this is the cyberpunk male V body with titties and female V voice.
I mean, if you look at the picture that I sent in the Discord, some voluptuous babankas, but those can be detachable.
They're fake.
It's just
Alright.
mushrooms.
All right.
That's funny.
Oh, you're like that one clown from fucking the lawyer simulator game. What the fuck is it called?
So
Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
we're
I
gonna
mean,
go ahead
fair.
and we're gonna close out the streams.
Alright, I actually
Goodbye,
just wanted
stream.
to
I have
double check before we close out everything. Are we still good for next week too, the 13th?
Yes.
I mean, I am.
Alright.
Not 13. What? That's not the 13th.
So not good for the 13th?
Wait, are we doing what? I thought we were skipping. You got me confused now. Is it every other week or every week?
It's every other week, but we were gonna skip this week, so that's why we were set up for the 13th.
Yeah.
And then after that,
We
it would
should be good. I got nothing planned. I got no games.
Alrighty.
I'll be as Mike's secretary. He just has work so far, as
Alright.
we know.
All right.
Based on that, the next session will be the 13th, and then again the 27th.
Yep.
And that'll put us back on our rotating every other week.
Yep.
That works.
Alright, now that
Alright.
that's confirmed, I feel comfortable ending the stream.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's end the
Alrighty.
stream.
Sorry.
Thank you,
for
everyone.
Dos
joining us.
vidania,
Stop by.
comrades.
God fucking damn it.
Yes.
There's a Bandits
And-
game on the 27th. We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, we'll see it. We will see all of you guys on the next time that we play Here's the Apocalypse.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
will.
cry.
2 years later.
I'm gonna cry in the next episode.
I don't
Do
think this
it.
is home.
Because you
all,
die.
It's all scripted.
It's all scripted.
It's all scripted. I've got it all set. I've got maps. I've got music. I've
Oh,
got like
I'm a very good actor. I'll cry.
You
Okay,
have
so the 27th is not a
hand-drawn
home game, so we're all
Pornhub?
good.
Or what?
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 goodbye,
In
everyone.
the stream. And then we
Goodbye.
All right.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Until next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right.